Once upon a time, in a quaint coastal village, lived a humble fisherman named Theo and his wife, Elara. They dwelt in a modest cottage by the sea, and though they had little, they were content with their simple life. Theo would fish each day, and whatever he caught was enough to sustain them. One day, Theo caught a magical fish in his net. The fish pleaded for its life, promising to grant any wish in return for its freedom. Surprised and moved by the fish's plea, Theo released it without asking for anything, believing that the joy of doing a good deed was reward enough. When Theo told Elara about the encounter, she was furious that he hadn't asked for a wish. Persuaded by his wife's insistence, Theo reluctantly went back to the sea and called upon the magical fish. Respecting his kind heart, the fish appeared and granted his request to improve their living conditions. By the time Theo returned home, their modest cottage had transformed into a comfortable house. For a while, Elara was delighted with their new life. However, her delight soon turned into greed. She asked Theo to call upon the fish again, this time to request a mansion. Theo hesitated, but complied for the sake of Elara's happiness. Again, the fish granted his wish, and they moved into a grand mansion. But Elara's desires only grew. She then wished to become a queen, and once more, the fish fulfilled their request. Yet, even as queen, Elara was not satisfied. She desired to become more powerful than anyone, even commanding the sun and the moon. Reluctantly, Theo went to the sea to ask for this final wish. The magical fish, now saddened by the depths of Elara's greed, told Theo that enough was enough. When Theo returned, he found that everything they had been granted had vanished. They were back in their humble cottage, with only their original possessions. Theo and Elara were once again left with their simple life, but this time, Elara realized the folly of her greed. She learned that happiness does not come from wealth or power, but from contentment with what one has. Together, they understood that their greatest treasure was not what the magical fish could give them, but their love for each other and the simple joys of their life together.